everyone, it is here. We got new things in Diablo Immortal. New update is dropped. So, new cosmetics, new events, battle pass, and above all, we can finally start pre-farming Inferno 6 as a free-to-play. So, that's like good news. But before we dive into this, I want to say and I want to give apologies to those that I got fooled yesterday on the video. I think the video was actually a big success. Like a lot of you guys got pranked. But no, we are free-to-play. It was just a meme. So, let's dive into the new content. We got here on the shop a new cosmetic. This one, I thought it was actually going to be a phantom cosmetic, but no, I guess like Blizzard have heard us and added a new $60 skin to the store. I feel like this one, from what I'm seeing here, I think that whenever I saw the artwork, it looks so much better. But now in game, I don't know. Probably it's gonna be like a huge skip for me. Let me go and check out the Barbarian. Nah, I don't think that this is for me. Let's go here and check also the Crusader. Crusader is also a big skip. I don't know if you guys like these. Let me go see very quickly here all these. Blood Knight, it is kind of fine. Tempest. Oh, okay, Tempest is looking kind of cool though. But still not cool enough for me to actually go out of my way to ever like pull for a skin like this. But if you guys like it, well, you know that now it is gonna be always in the store. So now let's dive deep into the battle pass XP tip. A lot of you guys that come on my stream, you guys see on my codex that I am not claiming these points, and there is a reason. I am saving all these XP that it is accumulated on the battle pass. So if you see here, you can now go and every week you can keep accumulating. You don't really need to actually collect your points. And by the end of the battle pass, if you claim them all, you get like a huge XP boost that will allow you to push your account further and try to reach to level 800 sooner. So if you didn't do this on this current battle pass, don't worry, you should do on the next one that is gonna come in 7 days. You save that XP, and whenever the new level 800 patch comes, you can try to go and push earlier, because if you're level 800, you can now equip your Inferno 6 items. You can also go into the open world. You can start farming the new legendary level 800 and get a massive advantage over other players. This is the only reason why you should do this. But if it is not a thing, not worried about it. Like not a lot of people do this. It's just like a way to min-max your XP. Now we also have here inside the game the new main event. Well, this is like gonna be the new type of events system that we're gonna have. We always gonna have at the top a main event that is gonna last for the 1 month, and along the way you can get like these Starlick pearls. You can also get like these legendary stars. But I want to tell you something. Level 800, it is coming, and with this, whenever you get these legendary chest boxes, please save them. Don't collect the rewards until you are level 800. This is very important because I always want you to get the maximum value out of these. So save up all these legendary chest items because they're gonna be incredibly useful for you. We also have new returning events like Survivor's Bane. This one is very popular. I would advise you, if you're still missing new ancestors or old ancestors, to go to Survivor's Bane, spend some time there because it drops a lot of gear. It is very easy. You actually don't have to go to the open world and all these things to deal with it. Whenever Survivor's Bane, it is up and I'm still lacking some answers, I usually go and also farm there. Then you also have the defense of Sirengar. This one, you're gonna need a warband, so I always advise you to be on a warband because you always want to have the internal legendary crest. A lot of people, they are new to the game, they still don't know this, but you can actually go here to the shop, you can buy your legendary crest, and you can also go and buy your internal legendary crest. But for this, to buy this, you actually need to do the raids with at least 3 members of your warband, and you can do it weekly. But don't forget to always go and do the raids with 8 people so you get double chests and double rewards. And talking about the double rewards, man, we have here the new Winds of Fortune has come. A lot of people ask me, okay, what is the best way, Indez, to actually go and min-max your time on this? Usually, the best way to do this is to actually activate it, for example, in the afternoon during the Sunday. You do your Oblivion Pillars, your Terra Reefs. You also can do like your weekly gems in very fast because you're gonna have the double legendary drops. And in these modes, they drop a lot. So then it carries this 24 hours buff into Monday, you can go and do your weekly gems, your Oblin Pillars, and your Terra Rifts, because if you see here, you always get the double normal gems, double gear, double scraps, and gold. But have in mind that all of these will actually have a cap. So probably after a few hours of you being running the Winds of Fortune, you actually gonna cap out, and then there is no much to gain. But it is still very, very useful, especially if you want to run your weekly gems. Now, moving on here into pre-farming for Inferno 6. Hear me out. Now, they actually nerfed here the combat rating needed for the Inferno 5 last boss. In the past, you needed like 47.9 or something like that, and now you actually only need 46.190. This is way more accessible. Even for me as a free-to-play, I can actually do it. But if you still don't have the combat rating, try to look forward, like in the world chat or even on your guild, someone that can actually go and carry you on this, because you need this to unlock the Inferno 6. Once you kill this boss, well, then you just go here into the mini-map, and instead of the Inferno 5, you select the Inferno 6. I am already playing the Inferno 6, and in this mode, you're gonna see that you already gonna have the new equipment Paragon 800 plus started to drop. So right now I actually have enough combat rating to start running the standard normal dungeons, but I'm nowhere near to actually go and start farming in the challenge dungeons. I mean, I know that like a lot of people still get mad at this because they are pretty much like paywalling like the PvE, which it never was. But I still think that even though I am on the side that I cannot go into challenge dungeons, I feel like the difference of 1500 combat rating, it is necessary, and I'm gonna try to explain why. Because here on the standard mode, even I as a free-to-play player with the mid-max gear, I can still go and carry most of the peoples inside the dungeons, but inside the challenge dungeons there is no way. And if you've been running a lot of random dungeons, you know that the experience inside the random dungeons, well, it is kind of upsetting, because a lot of people, they just don't have the gear, they don't have the secondary stats, they don't have the substats, reforges, and all these things, but they have the combat rating to go in, but they cannot do damage, they cannot do pretty much anything, and it just like kind of ruins everyone's experience whenever you have like one or two people they are just dragging out. And unfortunately for me, as I said, as a free-to-play, I can actually not go and carry, and then it just takes a lot of time. It is very upsetting, and I feel like this is good for the health of like the random dungeons to have this difference of combat rating. I know that's probably is an unpopular opinion, but this is what I think. Now we have here 100 rare crests that you guys can start running. So all you need, if you are a whale most likely and you have a lot of rare crests, you can now go and slot them in here on top. Then if you have more of them, you can actually slot them here in the bottom. You need to have 100 or more than 100. A new option is gonna appear that you can add them all in, but if you don't have more than 100, unfortunately this is actually not showing. I felt like it should have shown, because like sometimes you have 30 crests or you have like 50 crests, and I just wonder why I cannot like just save my time and do like the 50 crests in one run. I feel like that will be even a better quality of life changes added to the game, but I guess they just want to do like 100. I kind of don't really agree on this one, but one thing that I actually agree is that now they make here some UI changes on the game, and if you now notice, whenever you click here on your items, it's just gonna show you the same type of item that I'm selecting. So I'm selecting here the main hand, is only showing me the main hand. On the chest pieces, all the chest pieces, and I feel like this is actually a good quality of life. Also here on the new gems, they kind of like clean it up a bit, like the clutter. So by default now, if you only have one of the gems, the one, it is not appearing because it is implicit that you only have one. But if you have more than one, the new number it is gonna start appearing. I feel like this is actually a very big visual upgrade when it comes to it. It was like very cluttered. It was not like making a lot of sense. I think not like this. It is definitely way better. And to finalize, we have like a new battleground changes and the new tower. I still didn't do it, but I'm gonna do it today on the live stream. So if you guys are gonna watch me do and test it out, these new changes on the battleground, obviously we're gonna play the new map because that's the map that I kind of like to play. Also, we are just already legend, like we are doing pretty good. Let me see how much rating we already have. So we already have 3,400 rating. We are still like here on the barb leaderboard because I think I still need to do 7 more matches, so probably we're gonna do today. And so with this, please make sure that you try to always take advantage of like these very small things or new events, the pre-farm and these, because it's really the only thing that you can actually take advantage out of this patch. It is a minor patch because we just had like a big banger coming lately with a crafting system and all these things. So as always, if you reach here, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and type cheese in the comments so I know that you guys are the legends that keep carrying the channel. And with this, thank you for watching. Catch you guys on live stream. Peace.